This week on Flyers Weekly, we talked to Dayton running back Levi Moell, who on Tuesday, Veterans Day, was awarded the 2025 Armed Forces Merit Award by the Football Writers Association of America. The health science major learned of the news Sunday in front of his teammates.
I got some really good news. Levi Moell is going to be named on Tuesday, and we got to keep this quiet, the winner of the Armed Forces Merit Award. All right, so it's a big deal now. It's a big deal.
At 18, Moell made the decision to serve and for 4 years was part of the United States Marine Corps. In 2022, the West Liberty Salem native joined the Flyer football program. This week, we're excited to talk with number 26. I guess before we sort of talk about your unique story, let's just talk about football. What's your favorite thing about putting on a helmet and getting out there on the gridiron?
The best thing is, for me, the team aspect and having a huge group of guys all working towards like a common goal. It's just really fun to me. It's exciting in the weight room, it's exciting at practice, it's exciting during games, just everyone being together, focused on one thing.
Sort of a hometown product, West Liberty Salem. You were really solid on a football field, all Ohio, your senior year. You make that decision to serve. If you could just take us through that process in your life and stepping away from the football field.
Yeah, for me, growing up, college football was never really a thing for me. You know, I liked college football, watching it, but I didn't have any family who played college football. My high school doesn't really send many people to college for football. I didn't want to go to college. I was sick of school. And then the Marine Corps, I grew up in a really patriotic family. So I kind of felt like it's something I should do. And then at the same time, I thought it seemed really cool. So
you join the Marines, you serve. How do you circle back to football? When was that decision if you wanted to look at the option of playing again?
Yeah, it was like I had been in for a couple years, and I started really getting into working out and strength and conditioning and stuff. And I kind of decided, and I love sports, obviously, growing up. And I kind of decided I wanted to work in sports somehow. I thought about coaching, strength and conditioning, and that kind of led me to the idea of playing a sport in college. And then obviously I missed football. I missed sports. I wanted to play sports again. So
hard to get away from football.
Yeah.
Are there similarities between the game you love and being a Marine?
Definitely. You asked me what I loved about football, and it was the teamwork aspect. That's kind of what drew me to the Marine Corps. Everybody who is a Marine is so proud of the Marine Corps. It's all a team effort. It's a bunch of guys coming together to fight for a common goal, and that's it's almost the same idea, I guess, which is why I love both. But
the biggest thing that you took away, and I'm sure you learned a lot about yourself and being a Marine, and then I'll ask that same question to you with football.
Really resilience. I can push myself harder than I thought I could push myself. There's a lot of tough situations that you go through in both football and the Marine Corps, whether it's mental, whether it's, I think I should be at this spot on the depth chart and maybe I'm not, or whether it's, I'm in the Marine Corps and I'm doing a 20-mile hike with 50, 60-pound pack and stuff like that. So it's there's so many things that you go through that just teach you resilience and that to keep pushing and stuff like that. So
I think it's interesting. Your coach the other day, Coach Andrews, was talking about your time and sort of being a leader and You mentioned the strength and conditioning aspect and what you're sort of like hoping to do. Correct me if I'm wrong, you've had a chance to sort of do that here at UD with the freshmen?
Yeah, it really, after my freshman year, the summer going into my sophomore year, I wanted to get involved in the strength and conditioning. I'm really interested in it. I enjoy it. So I kind of talked to Coach Toby, the strength and conditioning coach, about an internship or something, and then it turned out to be helping with the freshman lifts throughout the fall. So the freshmen lift themselves with the freshmen. They're doing kind of an off-season program within the season to get them prepared. And I was there as just basically an intern, helping coach. And
I mentioned the fact here in sort of your unique situation of being able to serve, coming back to play college football. You're an older guy.
yeah.
Was that a concern in throwing the helmet back on, and how's it been?
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely, it was something I thought about before coming back, and initially it was kind of weird. I mean, even as a freshman, I was older than some of the graduate assistants, and I was the same age as the graduate seniors. But really, I mean, it hasn't been an issue whatsoever. The guys embraced me. I love being around the guys. It's not weird. I mean, they made jokes about it, obviously, but it's been great. It hasn't been an issue whatsoever.
Everything with the experience being part of now Dayton football, has it been sweet of returning to the game that you loved, looking back to your time in high school?
Oh yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, playing football's fun. So anytime, practicing, playing, scrimmages, spring games, actual games, it's all been great.
What's going to mean in looking ahead towards Saturday, senior day, and stepping out on that field one last time at Welcome Stadium?
It's going to be a weird feeling. I mean, I feel like it was yesterday that I was a freshman, dressing for my first game. It's going to be sad. I think the person who's going to be the most sad is my wife, actually, though. She's loves Dayton football, and she's fully embraced it.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned her, because she's been a huge part of this entire experience.
Yeah, she's been awesome. I mean, she has been fully supportive from day one. I mean, when I first floated the idea of playing sports in college, it was kind of like really, that's what you want to do when you're that old? But when I made the decision, she was all in, and she has grown to love Dayton football. Like, she was never a big football fan, and now she's like, I understand like what it's like to be a sports fan. Like, she gets so invested in all the games. So
that's such a thrill, in being able to share that experience. Levi, thank you so much. One, for your service, but also for what you've been able to do. And we look forward to watching you the next couple of weeks. And what's a big couple of weeks for Dayton football.
Huge.
Levi, thanks again.
Yep. Thank you.